This a cuss trick.
Because Julian's going to start pre-K more than likely in August, and I'm trying to go ahead and get him ahead of those things. Julian is real good at learning, so yeah, I'm gonna say everything I can say. Look at how you talk this towards her. She can't touch the toilet, then don't want to touch the toilet. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Black Sheep Family and Autism. My name is Nicole. If you're new here, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, be down with the gang. So I'm in a good mood today. Today is March the 6th. It's a Saturday, 2021. I don't know when you will watch this video. When this video might go across your thing or whatnot, but yeah. So I am going to do a slight update a little bit and then get into like the video, the unboxing, unbag, and kind of explain everything. This might be a longer video, so yeah. Don't like longer videos. You don't want to watch a longer video, then I mean, I don't got a gun to your head and make you watch this channel. To everybody that thumbs down my video, appreciate everybody that thumbs down my video. You're still helping my channel, idiot. What would I say? So to people that, first of all, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping real hard today. Everybody that has joined my membership, whether you got the $4 one or the $5 one a month, thank you guys. Thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel, that has been subscribed to my channel. Gang. Thank you to everyone that has purchased from the website, far as with the autism apparel and stuff like that. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody that thumbs up my channel. Thank you to everybody that shares out my channel, refer to a friend, whatever you do. Thank you for your support. And if you just now coming by my channel, you muzzling on around, my name is Nicole. I have 2 kids that have autism. I have a 4-year-old named Julian that has autism, and a 3-year-old named Jaxon that has autism. I have 2 older kids that don't have autism, but just that you know, you might see them periodically on the channel. I don't record every time I have them. So with that being said, everybody that's here for the autism update, autism topics and stuff like that, this is what you will be getting today. This is what you will be seeing today. So yeah, don't want to know nothing about autism, nothing about how to educate kids for autism, any of the things that I'm doing to help my kids prosper, even though they have autism, then this might not be the channel for you. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know that now. So yeah. Also, my vlogging channel, that's more about my day in the life and things that I be going through and dealing with, that's linked down in the description, along with the website, to shop your own merch. I don't have on any merch because today is, what is it, like 60-something degrees outside. So yeah, all my other stuff is hoodies. Anyway, but you know, Julian do like Tom and Jerry, so I'm just saying, that was my childhood, one of my favorites. So to do like a bit of an update, I'm not gonna go into like great detail with the update for us with the ABA. What I will say is Jaxon and Julian have been receiving ABA for probably about 2 to 3 months now, I would say. It's working well for them. Julian, anything that they give Julian, anything that they give him to do and try to master, he normally do it within a day. So he's doing it like this or whatever. For the people that don't know what ABA stands for, but might have a child with autism, know somebody with autism, or just might be curious, ABA stands for Autism Behavior Analysis. Analysis, I think that's how analysis is how you pronounce it. That's what it stands for. A BCBA is the person that's in charge of the RBTs, as far as like in daycare, and I'm gonna break down what everyone do. So This is all gonna make sense back to this educational stuff that I got. I spent about $300 on y'all. A pretty penny, but I'm sure I use it all year, so it'll be worth it. The BCBA is a board certified behavior analysis. That is like, I would say the principal or whatever, like, it's like the teacher to the teacher's aide, so to say, of them all, as far as with teaching your kids with autism. They might own their own, I don't want to say practice, because they're not like a doctor, but like far as, because you could get a doctorate in the same degree program, but you have to have a degree, and you already have to have like a bachelor's degree to even take this course to be a BCBA. Yeah, to be one of those. I be getting everything mixed up, y'all. So yeah. To be that you do have to go to college and already have a degree. Why, I don't know, because the autism stuff is kind of like, it's a 12-month, 14-month like little course that you can take. So I don't understand why people need to already have a degree to take this course. It really makes no sense to me. So yeah, that's that person right here. They're like the person, matter of fact, I have a perfect way to describe what a BCBA is that a lot of people probably can relate to. Let's just say you're a CNA and you have an RN and y'all work in a nursing home. Everyone that works in a nursing home knows that the RNs don't do nothing but sit down, chart papers, and this is in my experience. I'm not saying every RN do it, but in my experience, when in the working in a nursing home, all the RNs do is sit down all day and chart papers. They chart. And then they give the patients medicine. That's all they do. Everyone knows in a nursing home, the CNAs is the people that's lifting the patients, that's actually cleaning the patients, that's taking the patients here. That's the actual caretaker. Kind of like bring it to a daycare. You have the director, you have the assistant director, then you have the teacher and the assistant teacher. Everyone knows a director, like, is the main one of that. That's kind of what the, I'm going to lose. I hope it makes sense. If it don't, I don't know either. I don't know no other way to break it down for you for it to make sense, or to, I don't want to say dumb it down, but to like simplify it or whatever. I don't know what any other way to do it than that. So then you have the RBTs. Some places just call them well, no, I think everybody call them a RBT, or either behavior therapist is what they call, or RBT or behavior therapist. What RBT stands for is registered behavior technician. BT is behavior technician. All of these with RBT or BT, they have to have like a certificate. You can get that certificate, I think, in a week or like 2 weeks or whatever. You can take the training and get the certificate and work with kids that have autism. So yeah, so basically Julian and Jaxon both have been in ABA therapy, and the BCBA hands down instructions for the RBT to work on with the boys. The boys are still getting speech therapy occupational. If you have a child with autism, or know someone that does have a child with autism, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna always qualify and always need occupational therapy and speech therapy, because most of them cannot, they can't. I don't want to say can't speak, but they have a difficulty with speaking like proper English fluent, so they work with them with it. With all that being said, with Julian mastering everything that he's been doing less than a few hours, we had already been like reading to Julian and working with Julian, but I'm going all in. Me and Jay may be moving when this lease is up. This lease is up in probably about 2 or 3 more months. I'm not sure. We already found the place. We're fingers crossed that we get it. I'm not gonna say where it's located at. I'm not gonna really do too much detail. It's Saturday, y'all. The kids are at home. Hey, they just sitting there on the floor, just screaming, just hollering. What? This is what it's like. But anyway, mom like. Anyway, with that being said, with everything being said, I told y'all that they've been receiving them. They've been doing good with it. Julian and Jaxon actually like the one-on-one therapy, the one-on-one help. Yeah, I did not address why you went ham with this stuff. So Julian can go. Julian can go to pre-K now. I honestly forgot about pre-K. To be honest with y'all, like I literally forgot that there's a pre-K program and stuff like that because they have been going to daycare. And so after they go to daycare, then they're gonna go, you know, to school. So with that being said, I have done the paperwork and stuff like that to register Julian and Jaxon into pre-K. I'm not really quite sure if Jackson's ready, so that's why I got a lot of this stuff, and this is why I went him, because I'm not only gonna be working with Julian with this stuff, I'm gonna be at home working with Jaxon with this stuff as well. But we're only gonna probably do like an hour to 30 minutes or 30-minute increments with me working with him with this stuff at home, because this is a lot of stuff that I'm gonna want them to work with at school, like at daycare. They're not only learning how to like live their life as independent as possible. They are going to daycare, preschool, whatever you gonna call it, to also get education. Like, and that's one thing that I don't think they focus on as much now. If you request for them to focus on it as much, the BCBA my boys got, she's been working in daycare. I think she worked at the kitchen first, and then she, you know, hopped around, found her space or whatever. She's real good at like listening and working out what you want to do with your own kids. It's not like a, you know, no, I'm doing it this way works. Like, she's new, so she's more open to like the stuff. Really, BCBA's itself, like the career is new, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I was like, dang, this year Julian turned 5. So it's like, dude, his school and stuff is like, he's gonna start school not this year, but next year I believe he's supposed to start school. And it's kind of confusing, y'all, as far as with the years, because Julian, y'all, everyone knows, I believe, I think this is everywhere, like in the United States of America, everyone starts school in August, I believe. I think the only difference in different states is, like, my homegirl, she had a kid in Texas. They started August 1st. Some kids start August 25th, like, but I believe everybody starts school in August, and everybody take, you know, summer break around the same time, spring break and all this stuff. So, yeah. So, and I know that y'all hear them in the background. Hopefully y'all can still sit here and keep up. Hopefully not too much of a distraction, but if they are, I don't know really what to tell you, because this is my only time that I'm filming this video. I'm not gonna refilm. What's up, say? So, I have already filled out the paperwork, turned in the paperwork, so everybody knows school starts in August every year. So even though I did the paperwork here in March, I really had it since the end of, I know by February 1st. No, I had it at the end of January. I had this paperwork since in January, y'all. But I had to get that shot record, that birth certificates, and I like get them, I had to just locate them through all my paperwork, so that's why I can't wait to remove them. But I had to locate through all my paperwork, their social security cards, like I had to make copies of that. I'm glad I have a copier, like I'm glad I do some type of business at home, because yeah, it would have been a bit much with COVID going on and how much people are hiking up these prices. I promise y'all, like, they actually do be like chill. They be normally pushing cars around and minding their own little business that y'all don't hear nobody but JJ. Julian back there quiet like you normally do. Okay. We had that happen. We also had, I did the paperwork. I finally actually turned in the paperwork. I actually late going to get the boys because I thought that this place was a lot closer to my house than really what it was, but anyway. We had that going on. We're doing that. I turned that in. I called the lady maybe 2 days later, made sure she got it. She said yes, she did receive it. I asked her, do they have to wear uniforms? Because here in Arkansas, kids have to wear uniforms like in elementary, I think to junior high. It makes no sense to me, because when junior high hits, that's when they be trying to be fast and have boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff like that, but I digress. So yeah, she was like, no, they don't have to wear uniforms. You don't have to buy no supplies either. Yeah. So that was cool. Talked to her, and she was like, I asked her about the special education. Okay. She was like, you know, the special education department, I get with them, they'll get with you, or whatever. You will need your child IEP or a 504 plan, but the IEP outweighs the 504 plan from what I'm understanding. I did ask the BCBA about this, because she was like, y'all are the first family with this. She was like, dude, you are on top of your stuff. I like it or whatever. Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Cool. But I'm in contact with her, but I'm also in contact with the school, because there's a daycare sits right next to an actual elementary school. So it's like, wherever we move, we want it to be remotely close to that, like 15, 20 minutes close to that, or whatever. So yeah, talked to her. I don't want to say help the BCBA, but she was like, dude, it hasn't been no parents came to us to ask us about this. Because see, Julian and Jaxon could go to this daycare until they're 6, but I'm like, me and Jay is like, we don't want to hold Julian back from actually like learning with other kids and stuff like that. We obviously know that Julian does have like autism, so we know that he will probably be in special needs or will need the special needs assistance. The thing that I don't like about special education is that I don't think that they focus on educating the kids, so to say. They're more so like, they expect the kids to be here, so they like keep the levels under what they're supposed to be on. I'm not doing that. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on working with my child and trying to get him, accustomed to certain things. And if he can't do it, and he truly just can't do it, he truly just can't do it. But I'm not going to just sit here and put him in this bubble. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I already did the paperwork. Me and Jay had talked about whether we're going to send Jaxon or not. That's still like on the wall. We'll let y'all know whenever we decide what we're going to do with it. We know Julian's going out. Because it was like me and Jay are like, it doesn't make no sense to wait till Julian turns 6 and then boom, he's like, oh, whoa. I think it's straight right now because next year, like I said, he will be 6, so he will be going to school anyway. So it's like we're gonna send him there a year earlier than what he normally would have to be, so we know what to do and what to deal with and how to approach this next year. And instead of that, I'll just be like, boom, So yeah, okay. Yeah, I told y'all this was gonna be a longer video. It's gonna be a longer video. Okay, so with that being said, Julian had his I think yearly follow-up for us with the DDC. They were like, let us know whenever y'all start him, because I thought they supposed to retest them every year. And the state of Arkansas, in Little Rock, Arkansas, dealing with the DDC, they do not retest them like on level, because if you have a child with autism, know someone with a child with autism, have a grandchild with autism, they diagnose them like on severe, moderate, or high functioning, or level 1, 2, and 3. From what I understood, the 3 is the lowest, the 1 is the highest autism. I thought they retested them every year to see what they are gathering, seeing what they're saying, seeing what they're doing. From what Jay said, and he forgot to record y'all, so he was more so trying to remember what I wanted him to ask them, because I was at home. I had something else I had to do, and he finally was at home to be able to help or whatever. So yeah, he forgot to record it. But the lady was shocked that Julian was even like speaking, like asking for more, please, like just talking in general at all. But it's like, we haven't seen you in like a year or two, sis. Like, what do you think he was gonna be doing? Nothing. So yeah, and I told the BCBA that they were impressed with his progression. I feel like he can be better because he's learning stuff like this. So yeah. With that being said, the person at the DDC told us that bring him back before we start him in school, because then they do an IQ test on him, and then they're going to, we can sit here and weigh whether we want him in regular class or special education class. Now I am still looking for an advocate for Julian, and I'm still looking for like somebody else that can be there to like help him. Like whether he's in a regular class or not, my child needs to have someone there with him that will be able to help him or whatever, and they do have stuff like that for that. So yeah, and we found another lawyer that can do some stuff for us as well. Now I'm gonna go through 3 bags, y'all. I'm not gonna name this place or whatever. I know I could get a lot of this stuff from Amazon. You can get a lot of this stuff from Amazon, but I wanted to go ahead and start this because, like I said, in a few months, more than likely we're going to be moving. Where we're going to move at is like a 5-bedroom house. It has 3.5 bathrooms, and the top level has like a play area, movie area, whatever we want to turn it into, but it's like where the kids will be at. So more than likely it'll be a play area / learning center. Like one side will be where all the toys, and the other side will be like the learning center, stuff like that. So that's how I'm already planning on decorating. But until then, to get Julian used to like educational stuff, and Jaxon used to educational stuff being introduced, we're gonna start that now. So these things might be in a room, and we'll be keeping this stuff up closer. So yeah, First thing is this chart. What I liked about it is it kind of teaches your kid the weather. Like today's weather is right here. You can see where it says sunny outside, partly cloudy, windy, rainy, storming, snowing, and foggy. We really never had snow, but I thought it was pretty cool because it says what it is. It shows the kid like in big bold stuff. Like this would be great every day for the boys to go to and see. Like, okay, today I'm gonna dress for what? I didn't pick the character. They didn't have no black one to choose from, but they did have a little boy. Like I said, it says summer, winter, and all that stuff. You put this on there. And I thought it was cool because it turns into that. And from my understanding is you can dress the little boy right here on the clothes for the weather and the season and stuff like that. So I think that's like pretty dope. Something that needs to be in the house for kids that have autism. Oh yeah, it shows you all back here too what's inside of it. I haven't opened it yet because we still gonna have to figure out where we're gonna put this stuff. Wait a minute, y'all.